Good day, legends. It's your mate Chris here on behalf of D. When you think of Brazil, what pops into your head? Samba, soccer, the Amazon rainforest. Fair enough. Those are iconic. But what if I told you that's just scratching the surface? Think Brazil is just samba, soccer, and the Amazon. Think again. There's a town where twins are born at an insane rate, a jail where inmates pedal for freedom, and a river that literally boils animals alive. We're venturing into the truly extraordinary, the almost unbelievable. Let's get into it. Alright, first up, we're heading to a place that'll make you do a double take, literally. Imagine strolling through a town where you're constantly seeing double. Welcome to Candido Godoy, a small spot in southern Brazil with a truly astonishing claim to fame. They call it the twin capital of the world, and for good reason, mates. The rate of twin births here is a staggering 1,000% higher than the global norm. Everywhere you look, pairs of identical faces, kids playing in matching outfits. It's like a real-life mirror maze. What's causing this twin phenomenon? Some locals whisper tales of secret Nazi experiments, while others lean towards unique genetic predispositions or environmental factors. Conspiracy or a quirk of science? Whatever the truth, Candido Godoy guarantees double the trouble and double the wonder. Next, we're shifting gears to a prison in Santa Rita do Sapucaí. Inmates here have a unique way to pedal towards an earlier release date by hopping on stationary bikes. For every 16 hours they spend cycling, they get 1 day shaved off their sentence. The energy they generate powers the streetlights in the town, illuminating the community outside the prison walls. It's a brilliant system that promotes health, reduces sentences, and provides clean energy. Alright, brace yourselves for this one, because we're venturing deep into the Amazon rainforest to uncover a natural wonder that's as terrifying as it is fascinating. It's a river called Chanay Timpishka, which in the local indigenous language translates to boiled by the heat of the sun. This river gets so incredibly hot, reaching temperatures up to 93 degrees Celsius, that it can literally cook small animals that fall into its steaming waters. The local Ashaninka people hold this river as sacred, a place of immense spiritual power. What makes it even more baffling for scientists is that there are no active volcanoes nearby to explain this intense geothermal activity. The mystery remains, making the Chanay Timpishka one of the Amazon's most perplexing and awe-inspiring secrets. Next up, we're sailing to an island that sounds like it's straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. It's called Ilha da Queimada Grande, but most people know it by its more terrifying nickname, Snake Island. This place is teeming with one of the world's deadliest snakes, the golden lancehead viper. Estimates suggest there can be up to 5 of these highly venomous pit vipers per square meter in some areas. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian government has made it illegal for anyone to visit, except for scientific researchers with special permission. This isn't a tourist spot. It's a real-life fortress of serpents. Alright, from terrifying snakes to something a bit more celebratory, let's talk about Carnival in Rio de Janeiro. This isn't just a parade, it's an explosion of life, color, music, and pure joy that takes over the entire city. For 4 glorious days, the streets transform into a pulsating river of humanity, with over 2 million people celebrating every single day. Imagine elaborate floats, samba schools with thousands of dancers, and the relentless rhythm of samba drums. It's a tradition that dates back centuries, a vibrant expression of Brazilian culture and creativity. This isn't just the world's biggest street festival, it's a breathtaking spectacle. Now, if you're a beach lover, you're going to adore this next one. Brazil is famous for its stunning coastline, but there's one particular beach that literally goes on and on. It's called Praia do Cassino, and it stretches for an absolutely mind-boggling 254 kilometers. To put that into perspective, that's longer than the entire drive from London to Manchester. It's officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the longest uninterrupted sandy sea beach on the planet. This colossal stretch of coastline offers everything from bustling areas to incredibly remote sections. Let's talk about something that's more than just a sport in Brazil. It's a way of life. I'm talking about football, or soccer as some of you might call it. In Brazil, football isn't just a game, it's practically a religion. The entire country comes to a virtual standstill during a World Cup match, featuring their beloved Selecao. Kids are named after legendary football stars, and even in the most remote Amazonian tribes, you'll find people passionately cheering for their national team. It just goes to show the incredible love Brazilians have for O Jogo Bonito, the beautiful game. Now, we absolutely can't talk about the wonders of Brazil without paying homage to the Amazon rainforest. This isn't just a big forest, it's an ecological superpower, a sprawling green ocean of biodiversity. It covers a staggering 60% of Brazil's total land area, larger than most countries in Western Europe combined. The Amazon is so incredibly vast and rich in life that scientists are still discovering new species there at an astonishing rate. This colossal forest acts as the lungs of the Earth, producing around 20% of the world's oxygen. Its protection is absolutely vital for all of humanity. When you picture Brazil, you probably don't imagine charming timber-framed houses and people in traditional lederhosen, right? Well, allow me to introduce you to Blumenau, a town in southern Brazil that feels like a little slice of Bavaria. Founded by German immigrants in the mid-19th century, this place has held onto its European heritage with incredible pride. They speak German, cherish their traditional crafts and food, and even host the world's second-largest Oktoberfest. Imagine thousands of Brazilians donning traditional attire, raising enormous steins of beer, and dancing to polka music. It's a fantastic example of Brazil's incredible cultural diversity. Alright, let's dive back into the wild waters of the Amazon for something a little unsettling. We're talking about a tiny fish called the candiru, a small eel-like parasitic catfish. This little critter is notorious for its alleged habit of swimming up the human urethra if someone decides to relieve themselves in the river. It's believed to be attracted to the flow and the ammonia present in urine. The fish is equipped with backward-pointing spines, making it incredibly difficult and painful to remove. It's a stark reminder that even the smallest creatures in the Amazon can pack a mighty punch. Now, let's switch to a bit of political peculiarity that sounds almost too strange to be true. Brazil once had a president whose term in office lasted for less than a week. His name was Carlos Luz, and he holds the distinction of being one of the shortest-serving leaders in modern history. Due to a whirlwind of political chaos and a swift military counter-coup, he was out almost before he'd even had a chance to redecorate the presidential office. Luz reportedly tried to flee the capital aboard a cruiser, hoping to establish a rival government elsewhere. It's a wild story that perfectly illustrates how Brazilian politics can be high-stakes drama. Prepare to have your minds expanded, because this next fact is literally out of this world. We're heading to the town of Colares, located on an island at the mouth of the Amazon River. Back in 1977, hundreds of residents reported being attacked by UFOs. Witnesses described unidentified flying objects shooting intense beams of light that allegedly caused physical injuries. The Brazilian Air Force launched an official investigation codenamed Operação Prato, or Operation Saucer. The Colares UFO incident remains one of Brazil's most intriguing and enduring mysteries. Let's shift gears to something incredibly beautiful and deeply spiritual. In the historic town of Ouro Preto, locals engage in a stunning artistic tradition every year for the festival of Corpus Christi. They transform the town's cobblestone streets into vast, intricate carpets of art, using vibrant colored sawdust flower petals, coffee grounds, and other natural materials. Entire communities come together to create these incredible designs, depicting religious scenes and complex patterns. After the religious procession passes over them, these magnificent works of art are swept away the very next day. It's a beautiful testament to faith, community spirit, and the transient nature of beauty. In Brazil, the profound impact of dance isn't just reserved for Carnival. It's also recognized for its healing properties. Doctors are prescribing samba classes as therapy for conditions like depression, anxiety, and chronic stress. The physical exertion of dancing releases endorphins, creating feelings of euphoria. The focus required for learning steps can be meditative, helping to calm a racing mind. Dancing in a group combats feelings of loneliness, fostering social connections. It's a beautiful example of how culture and medicine can dance hand in hand towards healing. For our final mind-blowing fact, let's talk about food, specifically pizza. São Paulo is a serious contender in the global pizza-loving stakes, with residents devouring more pizzas than New Yorkers on weekends. They even have a dedicated pizza day on July 10th each year. Brazilian pizza comes with unique toppings like green peas, hearts of palm, and catupiry cheese. Dessert pizzas are also popular, with toppings like chocolate and strawberries. Most Brazilians prefer to eat their pizza with a fork and knife. Well, there you have it, folks. 15 mind-blowing facts about Brazil that have probably shattered a few of your perceptions. From towns seeing double and jails powered by pedal power, to rivers that boil and islands patrolled by deadly serpents, Brazil is a land of endless surprises. If you enjoyed this whirlwind tour, hit that like button and let us know in the comments which fact blew your mind the most. Share this video with your mates who think they know Brazil. Let's spread the wonder and the knowledge. Thanks for joining me, Chris, on behalf of D, for this exploration into the astonishing heart of Brazil. Until next time, stay legendary, and maybe start planning that trip to experience some of this Brazilian magic for yourselves. Cheers and obrigado.